Jesus. Blessers, sinners, it's me, Jesus, back and judging harder than ever. Today we're diving into breakups so messy even Judas is shaking his head. If you thought betrayal was bad 2,000 years ago, wait till you see these modern disasters. Screaming, crying, blocking. It's like watching the book of Revelations, but with worse Wi-Fi and even worse decision making. Pray up, because what you're about to witness ain't nobody walking on water out of this one.
Don't leave me!
Will you guys call the cops, please?
Vanessa, don't leave!
Breaking up with your significant other is bad enough when it happens at home, but when it takes place in public, things can get downright nasty. In this video, we'll look at some of the wildest, scariest, and downright weirdest breakups ever caught on camera.
Oh, man.
Buckle up, because when love is on the line, things tend to get a little bit messy. Let's get started.
You think I care? I don't care anymore.
Quit hitting me.
I've lost my mind.
Looks like we got a whole bunch of crazy here.
Hello? Reason why you keep knocking on that door? Okay, well I need you to come over here and wait for the door. Do what? No? Ma'am, step away from the door.
Go inside.
You know, things are nasty when a breakup video is taken from body cam footage. As the police officer shows up, he calmly asks the young lady to come away from her boyfriend's family's door, yet she refuses.
I don't want her here. She's been asked to leave many, many times. She doesn't want to leave. I don't want her hurt. I don't want her arrested. I just want her out of here, please, and I want it noted. I want a report. You can see she's been doing this forever. I've been waiting for my glass to come in and break. She dated my son. They're not together anymore, and I don't want her on my premises. This is my home.
Okay.
And I don't want her
This is your
here,
son here?
and this is my son.
That's why the boyfriend's mom comes out and asks the police to remove the stage 5 clinger from the porch.
Right?
Ma'am, what is your name?
I don't want her in trouble. I just want her to understand she's not welcome
Okay.
here.
What's her first name since she doesn't want to answer me? Sandra? Samantha? Samantha, are you hearing what she's saying? Hello? Samantha, do you have your driver's license, your ID with you? Okay, this is going to last for a couple more minutes until my other deputy gets here, and then she's going to have 2 routes. One, she's
So it's funny. She's just standing there, looking at her phone, ignoring everybody like nothing's going on. I hate when people do that.
going to answer me, or she's going to go to jail.
Answer him, or are you going to leave? Okay.
Oh, no, she's going to go to jail.
Okay, so please, that's not what we want.
Just give me a driver's license.
Okay, I don't have her with me.
In true Gen Z fashion, the girl just keeps on texting, refusing to look her ex in the face despite him just being a few feet away. Despite multiple warnings, the young girl refuses to move, answer questions, or leave.
Samantha, you're currently trespassing. Do you have ID on you? You don't? Or are you not going to provide it?
I don't have it.
Are you going to leave right now off this property?
Is this her car right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a yes or no?
Sam,
I'm not going to ask you again.
Sam, they're not playing with you. We just want you to leave our home. We don't wish you any ill will. You're just not welcome here anymore. You need to leave.
Are you going to leave right now?
Please leave. And do not come back.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Psycho! That's the kind of girl you wake up in the middle of the night and she's sitting in your bed watching.
You're welcome. She just blew through that stop sign.
Go get her.
She's going to kill somebody.
Yep.
Sound like my
Finally,
ex.
after
Reckless
lots of
driver.
prodding, she gets into her car to leave. The only problem is she pulls away recklessly and blows the stop sign in the process.
Turn the car off! Turn it off! Turn the car off!
Why are you having a
Turn it off! Turn the car off!
What the f did I do? What did I do?
Unlock the door.
Get on the car!
What did I do?
Get on the car!
Oh my god, what did I do?
Damn.
What did I do?
move.
What did I
It's
do?
over.
What did I do?
How about run a stop sign, squeal your tires, and you fail to yield. Now you're under
I
arrest.
didn't fail to you.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Get up.
Little Miss Broken Heart then refused to pull over despite multiple opportunities. The police are even forced to pull their guns on her while she repeatedly claims she did nothing wrong. Guess it's going to be up to the judge now.
I was about to say, is that really arrestable? Like, you know, blowing a stop sign, squealing tires, is that really necessary for that? But I guess if she didn't pull over a few times, then yes, it is absolutely necessary. Girl, your breakup went so wrong.
I want to do this if I don't have you, please. Please.
Stop.
Record me, I don't care. Record me, I don't care. Post it. Post it. Post it.
I'm not even recording you.
Post it. Post it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Man.
I don't want you more.
Hey, stop. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
This is a girl who got whatever she wanted in her house growing up, clearly.
Breakups are painful, but sometimes it's for the best. This man posted a video of his ex having a tantrum like a 4-year-old over the fact that her ex doesn't want to be with her.
I need you! Take me back! Please! I'm going crazy! Please! Please! Please!
Girl, you have the most powerful thing on the planet over a man, and it's in your pants. Go out and get yourself a new man and stop acting unholy like someone who needs an exorcism.
Please, Walter! Please! 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 Please!
Can you please stop acting like that?
Please! I can't!
All right, calm down.
I'm hurt. Please!
Apparently, she had been stalking him for a while, and when he finally told her it was completely over, this is how she behaved. Antics aside, this woman probably needs a therapist instead of a boyfriend. She might also need a new car if she continues kicking at the windows.
Right?
Please! Please!
Stop breaking your stuff.
Please what?
Please take me back.
I took you
You
back.
don't want to be with you and everybody else. I want to be everywhere. Please take me back. Please take me back. Please. Please take me back. Please take me back. Please. Please.
You are not helping your case, girl.
Someone buy her the candy she wants, quick.
Exactly. Ladies, act mature.
There seems to be a theme here. Breakups are much more dangerous when they occur in and around cars. This surveillance footage shows an angry man taking his belongings out of his ex's trunk when suddenly she decides to try and back over him at full speed.
Jesus. What makes people want to go to
Luckily,
jail?
He has the wherewithal to get out of the way, but she manages to crash the car directly into the house instead. Guess he dodged a bullet. Or a car, in this case.
Damn, twice. Did she go to jail for attempted murder after this?
But she's not done. She then continues to maneuver her vehicle all over the street while her boyfriend does his best to reason with her. Finally, she sees the opportunity to run him over again and crashes her car a second time before getting out and chasing him all over the street. If this isn't a toxic relationship, I don't know what is.
Thank God my ex was not this crazy.
Like, I don't understand why you think all your problems are my problems, Emily. They're not.
You do.
We did not want $300 of each paycheck going to you.
That has nothing to do with me, though. Call the Child Support Enforcement Office, Emily.
They will not do anything until we go to court.
Then I can't.
I just thought, since you have the money and you know what, you know that we have lived in a homeless shelter for over 6 months. We're not anymore. I've done myself out by my skin of my teeth.
Are y'all not working? Like, y'all both have jobs? Because I'm assuming, like, I don't understand.
Yes, Brooke, I work 12-hour days.
Then why are you complaining about this money that Jeff owes to his kids?
He doesn't owe you $600 a goddamn month. It's ridiculous.
No, I'm talking about.
House payment, Brooke.
Where's a house payment $600
When
a
adults
month?
break up, it usually means child support payments. In this case, an ex-wife is having to explain to her ex-husband's new partner that she can't control how much financial support she gets. It sounds like it's not the first time she's had this discussion either. You can clearly see how exasperated she is.
It's stupid. It's not. That's what the. That's the whole point, though. Like,
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Could you survive if somebody took $600 of your salary a month?
Yes, I could.
Could you survive?
Yes, I could.
No, you.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I work together with Dakota. We work together in regards to our finances to make sure everything and everybody in our household and everything that we own is taken care of.
Fortunately, she ends the conversation with a little financial lesson. Let's hope it sinks in.
I can see that becoming a problem for some people, and tough discussion for the ex-wife or ex-husband in some cases. But man, maybe you guys should work a little more if you were homeless. Jesus. Like, and I bet you she wasn't taking $300 a month when he was homeless. So, but you should not be calling, and certainly do not call her a see you next Tuesday. If you want anyone to try and reason with you, you can't act crazy. You got to be calm.
Guys, I dead ass just got off work, bro. It's 5 in the morning. I work graveyard, and my ex is literally here, bro. Look, there's a security right here, and that's her car leaving right now, bro. Look at that.
Stalker.
That's her license plate right here. This is her, bro.
Dude, I just got a gun fucking pulled on me.
Weirdo, psycho, pulling up to my job and...
If your ex-girlfriend has anything in common with a horror film serial killer, it's time to call the cops. This poor guy just got off work to find his ex posted up in the parking lot. As he passes by the window, she tells him that she just had a gun pulled on her, which, if true, should be a job for the police, not your ex. Luckily, he doesn't engage.
I'm dead ass being followed. You see that car right there? Yeah, that's my ex's car, right? And she's just following me.
You know how to pick 'em, Sonny.
But as he drives home, he shows that she is still following behind him, which is frankly a little terrifying.
Look at this. She's blocking my car. Look at this. Look at this. You're blocking my car. You're blocking my car. You are blocking my vehicle and stalking me. Leave me alone. You are stalking me. You just showed up at my job at 5 in the morning. I'm tired. Go away. Dude, you're insane. How did you find my job? Dude, get away from me. Get away from me. Dude, this is literally... Dude, I'm gonna die, bro. I'm dead ass gonna die bro.
Well, my boy, you should have looked at that girl when you met her, wherever you met her, and said, man, she looked like crazy. I bet you the first thing she asked him is, hey, what's your sign? And let me use these crystals on you. I need to know things. And he didn't ask his mama if he should go with a girl like that so she could be like, run the other direction. If she wants to know what time you were born at.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with her, bro.
When he comes to a
Crazy.
stop, she actually blocks him in and proceeds to film him through the window.
So why was she
Time to
filming
switch
also?
jobs, bro.
Oh, damn!
If you listen to this slip down.
I'm gonna belt you like your daddy did.
Slip down. You see, oh! Oh!
He must have
Ever been
cheated.
attacked by a girl in slippers? Hopefully not, but this girl is definitely not playing around. Whatever she has in her hand, it only takes one swing for it to devastate her ex's back window.
You listen to this slip down. You see, oh! Oh!
Cheating definitely involved.
Not the Suzuki. Oh!
Good news is that he seems to be taking it in stride. At least he got it all on camera, because it's not going to be a cheap fix.
I hope he goes to the cops. My goodness. My glasses off. When you get caught at BJ's,
It's
getting
healthy to
BJ.
move on after a relationship ends. Unfortunately, not everyone moves on at the same pace. In this case, a man is simply trying to enjoy a meal with his new significant other when his ex shows up to cause a major scene.
Likes the chunky ones.
Between berating the couple, breaking the glasses, and throwing the food, she makes quite the impression. I'm sure the police will be less impressed, though.
They are definitely not getting back together. That's for damn sure.
My brother's ex-girlfriend destroyed his home after they break up.
Ooh, and she's got bare feet. Smart. All right, not attractive, not smart. Where did you find this girl?
Why don't we just talk about all the good stuff we had like we used to?
Apparently, this young lady just got out of jail, and it's not hard to see why. She's currently in her ex-boyfriend's home, where his brother can only stand by and film as she busts up pretty much every piece of glass in his place with a hammer. Showers, windows, doors, walls, cars, nothing is safe.
How much you want to bet the ex-boyfriend put her in jail and she's been waiting a long time to do that?
Burned his birth certificate, social security card, and suit.
How does she still know where that stuff is all this time?
Broken glass everywhere. She broke every window she could. He called the police 6 times begging for help. Not one time did he lay a hand on her as she destroyed his home in front of his eyes.
6 times?
She broke his monitor, computer, keyboard, and a mattress. As she smashed the shower, she laughed and said, "Oh, that was so pretty."
I feel like he could have acted in self-defense at this point and probably laid down some punches, but she must have gotten the operator that got arrested last year or whatever for ignoring a bunch of or hanging up on a bunch of phone calls after like 5 seconds, because 6 times she's actively busting up his house and they don't come. Jesus.
She put a total of 71 holes and dents into the wall. Ripped wallpaper and more broken glass. She then flooded the basement. When they got back, there was 3 inches of water. To top it off, she smashed his windshield.
She even burned a bunch of his belongings in the bathtub, including his birth certificate. The biggest problem? The residents called the police and they weren't even interested in intervening. At least he has it on film and was smart enough not to go after her.
And she probably went back to jail, I hope. Imagine getting out
You're
and
not
go
supposed
back.
to be here.
I'm an American. This is my right. I
It
just
is
talked to my
not
lawyer.
your day to be here. We're filing another stalking complaint against this
That's
location.
fine. Okay? And I'm going to tell you
need to
something.
leave.
Who am I stalking?
All of them.
Who? I'm allowed to see my children. It's not
On
stalking.
your day.
Folks, Judge, for the record,
Jason,
I'm not
you
here
need
see
to
Emily.
leave.
I'm here to see my boys. He's going to baseball. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to be there.
You
and
need
you're not
to
stopping
leave.
me.
You
You're
need
not
to
stopping
leave
me.
here, I'm telling you.
You're way outside your bounds.
You are not welcome to be here. You are now stalking this family.
No, I'm not. That's my family.
I am telling
No.
you that you are stalking them. Jason,
take me to jail.
leave.
Take me to jail.
You need to leave, Jason.
I'd rather you just take me to jail. I'm here playing football with my son in the
Right,
in the
today
street.
is not your day to be here.
Again, kids can really complicate matters when it comes to breakups. This video shows how. It shows the POV of a police officer as she interviews a man who is accused of stalking his ex over visitation rights.
Hi, Rosie. Hey.
Random places,
Yeah, I'm trying to come see you guys because I can't talk to you on your phones.
following your kids around, following your ex around is not the way to handle
I'm
this.
guilty of stalking my children when I can't talk to them.
It's not your children, sir. It's
No,
your.
they're my
it's-
children.
Well, I understand that, but that's not who you're stalking. Obviously, the mother is the one that doesn't want you here, correct?
I haven't seen them. How am I stalking somebody I haven't even seen?
Despite the officer being extremely patient, the man repeatedly claims that he has a right to be there.
I can't imagine not being allowed to see my son, so I can understand what this guy is probably going through, even though he's probably handling it not great. But I bet his ex is one of those women who's like, he's never seeing the kids again. Or he could be crazy, maybe, I don't know, but that's probably a really tough situation, so I feel for him.
Listen, I respect you, man. Yeah. Because I know this is not easy, and you deal with all sorts of shit, and this is a civil matter, okay? And I'm ready to go to jail.
There's a civil aspect to it, for sure.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm definitely not stalking. I'm open and notorious here to see my kids. I've got it on record 100 times. So when a judge asks, are you're gonna show up and say I'm stalking? She's gonna show up today and say I'm stalking. When I clearly told her I'm not here to see that woman. I'm here to see my kids.
Most disgusting of all, he is confronting these cops in front of his children, who are standing just a few yards away.
Any door can be kicked in depending on how hard you work at it.
In a perfect world, all police would be as patient as those two. However, in this case, the police are 100% in the wrong. Footage shows officers allowing a man's ex to kick open his door and retrieve her belongings despite not having a warrant.
Behind your back, right now. Right now.
Stop touching me.
One minute I'm happy, next minute I'm sad, next minute I'm crying. I hear a loud noise, I get freaked out.
I just want my things and I want to get out.
It seems the ex claimed that she just wanted to get her belongings, but the police proceeded to tase and arrest the poor guy, breaking a window in the process.
I actually grabbed the cop trying to pull him back, letting him know that I'm not trying to fight you guys, but I'm not going to put my hands behind my back because I have a medical condition.
Mom, please help me! I didn't know.
Were you planning to use it on the officers?
And my defibrillator's right here.
The man was charged with multiple felonies, but everyone seems to agree that the cops did this poor guy dirty.
So what gives them the power just because they got a badge to think they can do whatever they want? Who's governing them? I want reprimand. I want officers put in jail. I want them to experience what I experienced.
According to the landlord, the ex had turned in her keys and voluntarily left just a day earlier.
See, that's some BS right there. And it is really hard sometimes being a man because women just have to cry wolf and the man gets arrested for assault and abuse and all this stuff. She had no right to go and bust into the house to get her stuff. And then the cops they start to go in and beat on the dude and arrest him like in his own home. Like, I hope that he got some justice from that after they spoke with the landlord and everything, because man, that was terrible. Those cops are going to hell. And guys, just be careful out there. It's easy to get caught up in that trap where your woman is abusing you, and then all of a sudden you're in jail.
Friend to ex-girlfriend. In this case, she actually films herself taking the keys out of her boyfriend's car while he's driving, leading to an almost immediate crash. What was she thinking? Perhaps they were arguing, perhaps she was attempting some sort of Romeo and Juliet thing. Whatever the case, let's hope nobody was hurt.
I am guessing that they were breaking up in there, and that she was a whole lot of crazy and had a death wish. But that is also one of my biggest fears is of having even passengers, is that someone can just take the keys out of your ignition or pull your e-brake up or kick you out of gear or something and then end up in one of those situations. That dude was probably shitting his pants. And also, I imagine the cutoff of audio is probably, this is what I meant to say when I first said I imagine, was due to a song and they had to like cut it, erase it on the original video or something. So sorry about that, guys.
Get your medications. Is there anything else that we can
My photo albums and my computers.
Nope.
I am going to grab those things while I am inside.
We're not here to
Yes, I am.
Absolutely not.
Why the hell not?
Because you need to go to the courthouse, like Officer Usher said, to get a writ of assistance for anything outside of your medications and immediate toiletries.
That's it.
That's not bull.
Do you have a business card?
I do.
Can I have one?
After we're done here, yes, you may.
Do you think you're tough? Are you a good cop or a bad cop?
I'm a very reasonable cop, ma'am.
Yeah, you are. And bad cop.
The internet loves a Karen. However, nobody else does. Here we see a very patient officer arguing with a woman who wants to get into her ex-husband's home to get her stuff. Despite being repeatedly told that she needs to go through the courts, she continues to argue and berate the officers.
Looks like Officer Sheldon has your medications for you, okay?
No, he doesn't.
I wonder if she's Karening.
That's not my medications.
It's got your name all over.
So I have vitamins in there that I need to get. I have naturopathic vitamins.
I'm not going to go through all that stuff. You're going to have to go to a pharmacy to get vitamins.
When one of them retrieves her medication and vitamins, she does him the favor of knocking them all on the ground. It's at this point that the police begin showing some concern over the threats she's making.
You guys suck! The Lake Oswego Police Department sucks! This is viral, dude.
Do you want me to help get the writ of assistance?
Oh, here comes another police officer. Wonderful.
They might have called backup. Let's get out of here. They want you to leave, so let's leave.
Eventually, she leaves, but not before saying, "This video is going viral," into the camera. I don't think she knows it's going to go viral for all the wrong reasons.
Right? Although it does kind of suck when when you need stuff and the other person won't give it to you. I may or may not have been in that position before when I didn't want my ex back in my house because she was cray-cray. But, I guess I can see both sides. It would suck not to be able to go get your computer or a couple of your belongings that are, yours or you need, and the other person just withholding it from you. That kind of sucks. But, oh well. Moving on, Karen.
Ay, no, ¿qué es eso? Ay, uy, no, cantemos. Ay, muchachos, ay, qué pesado, qué
Remember that movie where John Cusack holds up the boombox to serenade his estranged girlfriend? Well, life isn't like the movies. Clearly, there's something X-rated going on in this apartment, and I don't think that mariachi band is what anyone in this situation needs right now, especially the guy who just had his heart broken in public.
Well, we haven't done a breakup one in a while. That was some good stuff right there. Most unholy of some of them. We had car crashes, we had X-rated content, we had crazies kicking in doors. That was some pretty crazy stuff. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Jesus is Judging You video. Please subscribe to both the channels and check out some of our other content. And I will catch you soon. I pray you all have a blessed day. Peace out.